Good morning.
As believers, we need to love to pray. And like I said to you earlier, prayer is not just in tongues.
Good morning. Hey, Brayden. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Come on in the room. Good morning to you. Hey, Danny. Good morning. Good morning, everyone. 2 more days left in the month. That's crazy. Good morning, Jenny. Good morning. 2 more days, and then the first month in the second quarter is over. Done. Hey, Dee. Good morning. I seen you sent me a message. I'm going to check it after, okay? I'll take a look at it once I'm done with the live. Hey, Bev Shekel. Good morning, Miss Gloria. Good morning, Teeks. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. As you come in, double tap, share the stream out. Ooh, is that who said that? Hey, Jean-Claude, how are you? Good morning, Eileen. Good morning, everyone. Thank y'all so much for coming in the room. Thank you for coming in the room. Thank you. Good morning, Archie Mano. Good morning to you. Hope that you're doing well today. I hope you are. Put my glasses on. Hey, Danny. Good afternoon. It's afternoon for you. Good afternoon to you. All right, let me share this out and then we will get started. Bonjour. How are you doing? Let me share this out, then we'll get started. We'll jump right into it. Hey, Tantum, good morning. Okay, good morning to you. Then we'll get started. This is not going to be a long one this morning. I don't think so. I don't think it's going to be a long one. I don't think so. Hey, Ruben. Do I speak Spanish? No, not yet. Not yet. Good morning, Miss Arena. I don't speak Spanish yet. That is one of my goals. One day, I will speak that language fluently. One day. Good morning, Liz. One day I will. One day I will. All right, let's share, double tap. Double tap. Thank y'all so much for coming in the room. Thank you. Let's see. Hi, Irene. Hello, Ricardo. Good morning. Y'all, I gave myself a perm yesterday. Look at this. I burnt my scalp really bad. I burnt myself, so I'm going to have to nurse that thing. And I didn't even have it in my hair for a long time. I didn't. Well, I went downstairs to do laundry while it was in my hair. So, that's what did it. Right? Because I like my hair to be super straight. So, yeah. I am Jamaican. Well, by birth, I'm Jamaican. I'm American. Yeah, I had it in too long, Therese. I had it in too long. And it's so funny because I was going to keep it in longer, but my sister called me. My nephew had missed the bus, so she was like, can you take him to school for me? So that's why I washed it out at the time that I did. So if she didn't call me, I would have kept it in longer, and then there would have been more damage. But it's okay. It's okay. If you've been doing perms, you know that it kind of comes with the territory. Right? Especially if you're like me, like I like my hair super straight. Like I want it straight. Yep. I would have kept it in longer. But she called me and said, hey, can you take him to school? He missed the bus. So I was like, okay, let me go wash it out. But good morning, everyone. Welcome to the room. Welcome. Come on in, double tap, share. Share it out, share the stream out. Welcome to the room. Welcome. I mean, I felt it, but it's like, okay, it's a perm, so it's supposed to feel like that, right? That's what I was saying, Miss Serena. That's what I was saying. It's a perm. You're gonna feel, yeah. But it was burning up I haven't had a perm in about a year. Yeah, so I decided I was gonna do it. Yeah. Okay, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the room. I love where the numbers are at. Good morning, good morning. Just chit chatting for the numbers to go up, and it's looking good. Great, great, great. Welcome to the room. I'm Anika V. Brown, Master Life Coach and Mentor with a focus in productivity and mindset. Welcome to my virtual space. Hit that follow button, get connected. We're going places. We're doing major things, accomplishing major life goals as we're going through the year. So get connected. Hit that follow button so you'll get the notification whenever I go live. I'm live here Mondays through Fridays, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time. So set your reminders and join us right here. All right. Now, we'd like to get our day started with our gratitude check-in. So I want you to drop in the comments some things that you're absolutely grateful for today. What are you grateful for today? Let me know. What are you grateful for today? We practice gratitude because it helps to keep us in a mindset of abundance. We're not sitting around complaining about what's not here, what's not big enough. No, we're not doing that. The big three. Awesome. I love it. I love it. She's grateful for the big three. If you're new here, the big three is life, health, and strength. So if those are the things that you're grateful for, you can drop the big three in the comment section, okay? Life and to wake up. Awesome. Love it. Grateful for everything. Grateful for the little things that go unnoticed. Yes, indeed. Always grateful for those little things that we just do them and just think like, it's okay. It's just a part of life. No, let's be grateful for it. Allowing. Oh, all. Okay, that's what you're saying. Grateful for all. Awesome. Love it. I'm so thankful for access to my creator whenever I can. I love my God. Amen. Amen to that. I'm grateful for, hold on, it's going so fast. Grateful for the capacity for success. Ooh, that is good. That is really good. For the breath, absolutely, absolutely. I love it. So again, we practice gratitude because it helps to keep us in a mindset of abundance. Hey, Gla, I hope I said that right, from Argentina. Welcome to the room. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And tuned in from Angola. Good morning, Will. God bless you as well. Good morning to you. Welcome to the room. Welcome, welcome. I love your country. I've never been there, but I've been a pageant girly from I was like maybe 4 or 5 years old. My mom had me in pageant, and one of the things that we would do every year is watch the Miss Universe competition together, me and my mom. And there are certain countries that just always stuck out to me, like when they announced Miss Angola. I love that. I love that. I loved it. So welcome to the room. Welcome to the room. See, got a question. When people of the world chase after worldly things, it's fading. It's because we're trying to fill a void, Will. We're trying to fill a void that those things cannot fill. Okay? We're trying to fill a void. There's so much that happened to human beings in the garden, right? That a lot of people don't understand, right? So they're searching to fill a void that things cannot fill. And sometimes it takes you falling to rock bottom to realize, and even not even rock bottom, because sometimes you can accomplish so much and still not feel fulfilled. And that is when you realize that the space or the hole that's within you cannot be filled by things and accomplishment. You need God, right? You need God. So that's the answer to your question. Hey, Mental, how are you? Good morning. Good morning. So that's the answer. What we should fill with Jesus. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely will. Absolutely. They're chasing because there's a void. There's a void that was created before we were even born. There's a void within all of us that can only be filled by Jesus Christ. Okay? And a lot of people don't know it, or even if they know it, they still feel like they have to chase for these things, and that is what's going to fulfill them. But I can tell you, you can get all the success in the world and it still will not fill that void. It won't fill it. So that's why they chase. All right. That's why they chase. All right. Awesome. So that is our gratitude check-in. Now, our theme for this year as a community is executive living. We're focusing on operating our lives like a Fortune 500 company. Right. And with that, we have two mantras that we're walking through the year with. Mantra number one, I am an effective executive over my life. That's mantra number one. I am an effective executive over my life. Not just an executive, but I am effective in the way I show up, in the decisions that I make, right? The investments that I make in myself, the people that I connect with. Yes. I am an effective executive over my life. Mantra number two, I only exude executive energy. I am focused, I'm disciplined, I'm organized. So that's mantra number two, I only exude executive energy. I'm focused, I'm disciplined, I'm organized. I'm focused, I won't let every shiny thing pull me off track. I'm disciplined, so I cannot operate out of my emotions. Yes, disappointment is a part of the journey, but do not let that stop you from moving forward and getting up and doing the thing that you know you need to do to get the results that you desire. And you're organized. You're not here, there, and everywhere and in everything and doing everything. No, you're only going to do the things that are necessary to get you where you're trying to go. All right. So again, our two mantras that we're walking through the year with. Mantra number one, I am an effective executive over my life. Mantra number two, I only exude executive energy. I'm focused, I'm disciplined, I'm organized. So as you're going through your day, hey, Uncle X Ren, how are you? As you're going through your day and you're making decisions, you want to filter them through that. Is this thing helping me to become an effective executive, right? Is this thing helping me to stay organized, to stay disciplined, to stay focused? You want to filter your decisions through those mantras. Good morning, Keisha. How are you? You want to filter your decisions through those mantras as you're moving through the year, through the day, and through the year. Okay, we're not just connecting just to connect. We're not just going there just to go there. How is this helping me meet my goal? How is this helping me to get to the destination that I'm heading to? Okay, all right, great. Let's pray. We're going to pray the 23rd Psalm and then we'll move right into our affirmations. I'm going to pray for all of us and you're going to type in the comments, amen. Says that you agree with the prayer. So here we go. The Lord is our shepherd, we shall not want. He makes us to lie down in green pastures. He leads us beside still waters. He restores our souls. He leads us in a path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, we will fear no evil. For thou art with us. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort us. Thou preparest a table before us in the presence of our enemies. Thou anointest our heads with oil. Our cups run over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our lives, and we will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Amen, amen, and amen. Good morning, Malcolm. How are you? Good morning. All right, let's keep it moving. Thank you for typing amen. Thank you. So let's move right into our affirmations. You can find them in the front of the Bold Moves manual. They're right here. All right, so you can find them in the Bold Moves manual. If you want to get a copy of this, message me. And you can find them in my new book as well. Now, these pages are still crispy. So you can find the affirmations right here. It does have the updated ones at the bottom. So you can get it in my new book, Leadership Cheat Code. Hey, from Vietnam, good morning. All right. Let's work through these affirmations. I'm going to read through them. Do you help people with business? I do. Send me a message, okay? Send me a message. Use that little yellow box next to where you just typed that question. Fungi you're going to message me, okay? Send me a message. All right? Let me know if you know how to send me a message. Hey, good morning. Lone Kim, good morning. How are you? Send me a message. A person that asked if I help with business, send me a message, okay? All right. So let's go through our affirmations. I'm going to read through them. You're going to repeat them to yourself, and then you're going to type in the comments, I agree with that, okay? All right, so here we go. I am capable. I am responsible. I am grateful. I am focused on growth. I control my attitude. I am authentically me everywhere I go. I am worthy of God's best for me. I am patient with myself. I am patient with others. I have compassion for myself. And I have compassion for others. I embrace positive thinking. I welcome abundance and prosperity into my life. I am courageous and I have peace. I forgive myself and I forgive others. My spirit is renewed. My mind is free. I have a success mindset. I have a clear vision. I am a discipline builder. I am accountable to my goals. I am innovative. I am influential. I am a winner. I am healed and whole. Today I choose peace. Today I choose joy. Today I choose faith. And today I choose to flourish. I give myself permission to be successful. I give myself permission to take up space. I give myself permission to live my dreams. I give myself permission to win. I am a visionary. I see beyond my present. I think beyond limitations. I create the future. Nothing is impossible for me. Nothing is impossible for me. I can have it. I can build it. I can become it. I can own it. I can overcome it. I can heal. I can recover. I can start over and still win. Nothing is impossible for me. I can write it. I can launch it. I can move there. I can go there. I can own it. Nothing is impossible for me. I want you to stay in that headspace as you're pursuing your big goals, your major goals, your transformational goals this year. I want you to stay in that headspace. Nothing is impossible for me. I can have the career. I can become that person that I see in my head all the time, right? I can build a business. I can write the book. I can launch the organization. Nothing is impossible for me. I can have that financial status. I can hit those financial goals. Nothing is impossible for me. I can accomplish my educational goals. Nothing is impossible for me. I can heal. I can recover. I can overcome. I want you to stay right there in that headspace as you're going after your goals this year. And it doesn't matter your background, doesn't matter your family history. That doesn't change it. Nothing is impossible for you. You can still own it. You can still write it, launch it. Nothing is impossible for me. All right, so stay in that headspace. Somebody's asking if I speak Creole. I don't. I'm sorry, I don't. I only speak English and broken English, which is patois in my country. Jamaican English, broken English, okay? That's all I speak right now. One day I will add an additional language to my portfolio. It's you. Certificate? It's you. Are you asking if they're all mine? Yes, this is my office. So yeah, they're all mine. All of them. You should take a moment. Someone's to look at her. Okay. Good morning to you. Who's that? Gliston, good morning. Welcome to the room. All right, let's get through these announcements. I said I wasn't going to be long. Yes, my friend. There's quite a bit of questions. What are you getting? What am I getting a certificate for? A lot of things. I like education. So there's a little bit of coaching. There's a little bit of mentorship. There's a little bit of leadership. There's a little bit of healthcare. There's a little bit of project management. Good morning, Lexi. So I'll say it like this for you who's wondering. I have positioned myself because I've lived a very destitute life before, right? But I have positioned myself so I never have to live like that again. Okay? For those who are wondering, I have positioned myself with so much information, so much knowledge, so much skill set that I never, ever have to live destitute again. Never. Okay? Because one of these things up here is going to make me some money. Okay? One of them is going to make me some money. So for those who are wondering, and y'all are asking really polite questions this morning, it's not like the others, right? Not like the others. But I have positioned myself in such a way that I never, ever have to live a destitute lifestyle. Because what I got up here is going to make me some money. Okay? All right. So I'd recommend that you position yourself that way as well. Because what you learn, nobody can take it from you. Absolutely nobody can take it from you. And even if, God forbid, something happens and I'm struggling with memory loss or something like that, I have already positioned myself so that what I have already created can continue to make money so that I am never in a destitute situation, right? So even if, God forbid, something happens, right? And I have done all of this to create legacy as well. All my kids need to do is learn how to market these things. That's it. They just need to learn marketing. They don't have to recreate it. They don't have to rewrite it, right? They don't have to recreate any of this. All they have to do is go take a course on marketing. How do I market a book? Right? That's all they have to do. Just go take a course on how to market. So I've created legacy. So I would recommend that you position yourself. And again, you are the best investment that you could ever make. As I'm going into the announcements, you are the best investment that you could ever make. Okay? I invested in myself, invested in my education, because none of these things are free, right? None of them. These leadership two here, they're from Harvard University. That one right there, that's nursing. Okay? All these four right here, these are coaching. Okay? This one right here, this is hospitality. This one right here. Okay? This one right here is project management. All right? These two up here, coaching and mentorship. That one right there, that's an award from my book. This book right here. So I can teach somebody to write a book. An award-winning book. Okay? All right? And then those up there, they're ministry. So I have positioned myself with knowledge so that I never have to live a destitute lifestyle, because what I have up here is going to make me money some way, somehow. Right? And another thing, I'll share this with you all because I love y'all and y'all are my community. And I have a little bit of time to talk this morning, okay? A little bit of time, even though I said it's going to be a short one because I want to record. I have a training that I need to record this morning. Like I need to sit down and record it, right? So that's why I was saying that. But I will share this with you all as well, that the way that I have positioned my life, like when I started to get really serious about my business, I made the decision that I do not want to do heavy lifting right? In the business that I'm building. I don't want to do heavy lifting. I don't really want to deal with shipping and handling. I'll do like a special season where I ship signed books. But I told myself I do not want a business that I have to do heavy lifting. So because I made that decision, I had to educate myself so that I can monetize my wisdom, my knowledge, my expertise, right? So for you, you got to decide, how do you want to live your life? And I always tell y'all that you have the pen in your hand. You can write out what you want your life to look like. I don't want to do heavy lifting. I don't want to do the shipping. I don't want to do the delivery. No, I'm going to show up with my laptop. I'm going to teach. You give me my check and I move on. Okay? That's the type of business that I wanted. So all these things on the wall ensure that I can create this type of business where I show up and I teach. I can monetize my wisdom, my expertise, right? Because that's the life that I want to live. I'm 40 years old right now, and my body is telling me that I'm 40. I may not look it, but I don't want to do heavy lifting. Like, I don't want to do that in my business. Now, in my career as a nurse, I do understand that that is a part of it, right? And I'm a pediatric nurse, so I have to hold babies and do all the things, right? But in my business, I made the decision that I don't want to do heavy lifting. I'm sorry. I don't. I don't want to have to do too much laboring, right? I will think, I will strategize, I will share wisdom. So I made the decision that I want to monetize my expertise. So that is the business that I'm building. It talks to you. Okay. I look 30. Okay. I'll take that. I'll take that. But again, you can make the decision. Like, you can decide, you know what? I don't want a strenuous lifestyle. I don't want that. I understand that there has to be a season where you do a lot of work, right? Because again, I did a lot of hard work back in the days, but I decided that in this season of my life and the business that I'm building, I don't want it to be like heavy lifting, moving, packing, shipping. I don't want that. If that is your thing, right, and you have a lot of hands to help you, then that's okay. That is fine. You can do that. You can do that if that is your thing. But for me personally, I don't want to do that. I don't. I want to get dressed. I want to show up. I want to teach and help you get some transformation and then move on. I don't want the heavy lifting. I really don't want it. Okay. All right. All right. Great, great, great. So for those of you who want to pick up that pen and write out the life that you desire, right? The life that you want to live, I do have a mentorship program. I do have a coaching community as well. So if you want to work with me, you're going to message me, and I'm losing my voice. You're going to message me the word mentor. Hold on, let me get my voice back. Okay, so for those of you who want to work with me, you're going to message me the word mentor. Even if you have questions about working with me, you're going to send me a message and I'll give you some additional information as to how you can work with me. All right. So if you need guidance, you need structure, you need accountability, you need help to write out what you want your life to look like and actually strategize and execute on that plan, you're going to message me the word mentor, and I'm going to send you some information as to how you can work with me. All right. If you have any questions at all, my inbox is open, so you could always send me a message, and I'll let you know how you can work with me. All right. Awesome. Great. Great. Let's get right into the word of the day. Let's do that. Let's do that. So for those of you who are new here, this is what we're working from right now. It's the Bold Moves Manual. You can get your copy. You can message me if you want a copy of it to follow along with us. But this is what we're working from. Okay? All right, so today we're going to be on page 44. We're talking about creativity. See, I just told you that you can take your pen and write out the life that you want to live. Let's talk about creativity. Okay, so page 44 and 45. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Creativity. Creativity is the word of the day. Creativity. All right, let me find it on my... yes, page 44 and page 45. Yep. Okay, here we go. All right, so creativity. Here is the definition that I went with for this word. Mr. Wiseman, send me a message and I'll send you the link, okay? Send me a message and I'll send you the information, and I'll tell you why, because you're new here. I would imagine that you're new here because you're asking that question. For any of my programs, any of my products, if somebody asks me what the investment is, that's a word that you want to use. When your mind has been transformed, you ask, what is the investment? Okay? When you've grown to a certain level, that's the question that you ask. What is the investment? Okay? So I don't usually say what the investment is for my books or my programs, because this video here is going to live on the internet and somebody's going to watch it later, and I can't guarantee you that it's going to be the same price, right? And they're going to be highly disappointed if they watch this thing months later and the price is not the same. So to prevent all of that, I ask that you message me for information on what the investment is, or you can see the link in my bio instead of me telling you on this video that is going to live on the internet. Okay? All right? All right. Great, great, great. So just send me a message and I'll send you the link so you can get the details as to what the investment is. Okay? Sakina, I don't hear you. Okay, so here's a definition for creativity. Creativity is the ability to bring something new into existence. Now, that might be an idea, a solution, a brand, a book, a business, or a better way of doing life. Okay? Now, we're diving into a word that is the heartbeat of vision. We talked about being a visionary yesterday. For those of you who weren't here yesterday, go catch the replay on YouTube. I'm The Productivity Coach on YouTube, or on my Facebook, I'm Anika V. Brown there. So go catch the replay on visionary, being visionary. Okay, so we talked about vision yesterday. So again, this word is the heartbeat of vision. You need creativity for the vision that you have for your life, right? Because how you get to your financial status is not always going to be the same as somebody else, right? But you're creative. You can create that pathway to get to your financial stability. Okay, so you do need creativity for vision. It's also the heartbeat of movement and divine destiny. Now, this word isn't just for artists or musicians or designers. No, creativity is a divine spark that's within all of us. We all have it. It's a birthright that we have. And today, I want to remind you that you are not just here to survive. No, you're here to create. You were created to be created. You were created to be creative. Yes, you were. What time do you go live on what days? I'm here Mondays through Fridays, 6:30 a.m. Eastern time. Okay, Kina Renee. So I'm here Mondays through Fridays, 6:30 a.m. Eastern time. All right. All right. Great, great, great. All right. So you were created to create. And create things and a life that makes you thrive instead of surviving. So I was just telling you all that I made a decision that I want to build a business so that I can live a lifestyle that is not strenuous, right? I told you all that. And you have the ability to do that as well. So I designed a life that causes me to thrive, okay? Causes me to thrive. I don't have to always be present to make money. That is the life that I've created. I don't always have to be in a room to make money. because I've tapped into my creativity and created things to improve my lifestyle that I don't even have to be in the room for that to happen, right? And I just said this video, and this is not everybody's story. You may not want to be on camera or doing anything of that sort. But for me, this is a life that I've created that when I do this video, it's going to live on the internet. People are going to catch up with this video days, months, years later, and they will get to see this. So I don't even have to be present. Okay, I hope this is connecting for you all, right? So I tapped into my creativity, got these, right? Started this live stream, again, through creativity, so I can create a life where I'm thriving instead of just surviving. And you can do the same. Now, it may not be writing a book, may not be live streaming like I do, it may not be that. But you have to sit down and get creative and design that life that you want. Okay? Design that life that you desire. Okay? Thank you, Teeks. Thank you. So let's break this down really quickly. So again, creativity is the ability to bring something new into existence. That might be an idea, a solution, a brand, a book, a business of some sort, or just a better way of doing life. A better way of doing life. Now, how I grew up, my understanding of doing life was you got to work hard. You got to just go out there and just do this thing and do it real. But I decided that I want, in this season of my life, right? I want it to be less strenuous, right? So I created that life of, okay, you need to have enough wisdom, enough knowledge, and information to monetize that so you can live that life that you wrote out that you wanted to live. Okay? All right. Now let's talk more about creativity. So in Genesis 1:1, we see the first act of creativity. In the beginning, God created, right? God created. That means the very first introduction that we get to God is him as creator. So if we were made in his image, then we are creative by nature. Yes, we are. Those ideas that keeps popping up in your head, you got to work that. Okay? There's a reason why they're popping up in your head. Some of you, you've had those ideas for years and you haven't worked on them. You haven't started. You keep saying, I'm not creative. Yes, you are. We were created in his image, so we're creative by nature, not by profession, not by position, but by design. All right? I want that to settle with you for a minute. Okay? Okay? All right. You were designed to create. So stop sitting on that idea that you have, right? Stop sitting on that idea. And I know you're probably thinking, oh my God, I don't want to do this because it may fail. That's okay. It's practice. It's new to you. You've never done it before. So you have to practice. The first time you got on a bike, you didn't know how to do it. You fell off of that thing multiple times. I know I got a lot of scratches from falling off my bike, right? So it's practice. So stop saying, oh, I don't want to do it. What if it fails? More than likely, it's going to the first time you do it. But can you make up in your mind that I'm willing to learn the lesson, so I'm going to try it? Just make that up in your mind, like, however it goes, I'm okay with it. I just don't want to miss the lessons along the way. Okay? All right? So stop sitting on that idea that you have. Don't sit on it any longer. Do it. Work it. Okay? All right? All right? Stop sitting on that idea. So again, it may be that business idea that you have, maybe a way of doing life better. Like I said, I wanted to do life a little better. Okay? A way of doing life better. I want you to stop saying you are not creative, so you can't make this thing become a reality. We're going to stop saying that as of today. And don't tell yourself that someone else is already doing it. Don't do that. And I can say that because I've been there, where I said, oh, There's so many other coaches out there, so many other people doing coaching programs and writing books. I've said that before, but I don't want you to continue to say that. You are unique, and what you create will be unique as well. Okay? You don't need permission from others or somebody to do it for you. No. All you need is activation, and I want to activate you today to go for it and do that thing. Right? Because you keep walking around with untapped solutions within you, right? You're walking around with untapped solution, unexplored ideas within you, and divine downloads that you've gotten that needs to be unlocked. Unlocked. Okay? And I know that sometimes it's our upbringing that prevents us from doing that. I know, Miss Gloria. I felt that coming. Soft yelling. Let me calm down. Let me calm down. But I want to help you all. For those of you who've been around a while, you know I'm very passionate about making sure that you get the revelation. Okay? Not just show up and hear me speak, but I really want you to get it. Okay? Yes, I know that sometimes our upbringing can prevent us from really tapping into the solution that we have within us, the answers that we have within us, the divine download that God has given us. For some of you, you look at a thing and you can come up with 3 and 4 ideas on how to make that thing better. But again, how we were raised just triggers something in our brain that says, oh no, you can't do that. You're from this neighborhood, or you're from this family, or you don't have enough money. How can you do that? I know those things will pop up, but will you make the change today to say, let me try one of these things that I've been thinking about. Let me give it a shot. Okay? Let's see. What was your question here? I just got the title of my next book from you this morning. Awesome, Tucker. Let's celebrate Tucker right there. And that is why a community is so important. I can't tell you how many times that right there has happened for me, Tucker. So it's important that you're in the right community, that you're listening to the right voices, because divine download just happened for Tucker. And this is why you show up. Don't ever get to the place where you say, oh, I don't need to hear that anymore. I don't need to. And I'm praying that your book will go far and it will help others, and that it will be successful. Okay? You will complete it in record time. This is why we do community, and this is why we show up. That was a divine download that he just experienced. Okay? Good morning, Aldo. Good morning to you. All right? And that has happened to me quite a few times. So I make sure that I'm intentionally in the right community, right? Listening to the right people that are progressive, that just something that they say is going to trigger something in me and give me an idea. Okay? So this is why community is so important. And even if it's a digital community, an online community, it is important. Okay? I celebrate you, Tucker. I know that book is going to do great. It's going to do awesome. Amazing. All right. So you're walking around with untapped solutions within you, unexplored ideas within you, and divine downloads just waiting to be unlocked. The financial increase that you're looking for, you're one idea away from the floodgates opening up for you. And I'm telling you that from experience. That is not just something good to say, but I am telling you, you are one idea away from the financial increase that you keep asking for. Okay, you keep praying, Lord, increase my finances. Well, I've given you ideas and you haven't worked on them. That's what God is saying. You are one idea away. All of these major corporations that you see, all of these success stories that you hear all the time, they worked their ideas until one of them jumped off, and that was what took their life to a whole nother level. So stop saying I'm not creative. You are. Okay? All right? You're welcome, Royal Digital Shop. You're welcome. Thank you for showing up so you could hear what I'm saying. 2 hours a day before and after work. Awesome. I love that. And that investment is going to pay off. It is going to pay off. Okay, so they talk about the 5 to 9, so that is before your work, and then the 5 to 9, so that's after work. Work on your ideas. Okay, so you probably saying, oh, I don't have enough time, I'm busy, I'm doing this, I'm doing family stuff, I built the life that I'm living right now, raising 4 kids. I was married before, and I've always been in school, and my wall can tell you that, right? And still was able to build this. Whatever free time you find, use that little time to be creative and work on the life that you want to build. Work on that idea, because again, you're one idea away from that financial floodgate opening up for you. Okay? You're one idea away from a major opportunity coming your way. So get creative. Work those ideas. Okay? Work those ideas. I know you can feel stuck because of things that happen to you in life. But again, as our mantra says, that I gotta be disciplined. I gotta wake up every day and be disciplined, because I want this life, whatever you wrote out, right? I want this life. So I cannot allow a disappointment of yesterday to deter me from working the idea today. So I'm going to get up. I'm going to show up. Okay. I did our challenge. It ended last year, but the year before that we started it. So I did the challenge of live streaming 365 days, because I know that this live streaming is what's going to help me to create the next level of life that I desire, right? So I showed up every single day. Sunshine, rain, snow on the ground, sick, feeling well. I showed up, and that did something in me. It did something for my business as well. So work the idea. Do not let the disappointment of yesterday become the what deters you from working on that goal that you have today. Okay? Yes, life happened. I know it does. I know it does. If there's something serious that you need to pause and process it, but don't forfeit your goals. Don't forfeit where you're going. Okay? Process that thing, but don't let it shut you down. All right? Okay. Great. Let me skip through some of this. Again, get the book. We're on page, what did I say? 44, 45? I think that's what I said. Page 44 and page 45. Okay, so you can get all the notes. I'm going to have to skip through some of them and just jump down to this section right here. Okay? All right, so let me share with you 3 power keys to unlock creativity. It's a blessing. I met you on one of the days where I heard it. Before I saw your face. Oh, you heard it before you saw my face. Okay. I remember I think it was like one of the days that I was sick, so I wasn't on camera. I had a still shot that was on. But it's been amazing working with you, Vanessa. It's been amazing. All right. So let's get into this. 3 power keys to unlock your creativity. Let's walk through it. Number 1, permission over perfection. Stop waiting until it's perfect. Stop waiting until it's perfect. Give yourself permission to start messy, because at the start, we don't know everything. We don't know every element of the thing that we're trying to create. So give yourself permission to start messy. This is not perfect, but let me try it. Okay? Let me try it. Those of you who are new here, I did share that this one right here, this book right here, the very first book that I wrote, I intentionally left some unedited stuff inside of it, because I knew this day would come where I could say with you, I could say to you, it doesn't have to be perfect. Put it out. Okay? Stop rewriting and fixing and rewriting and fixing. Put it out. Okay? Get some reviews, get some feedback, and then you can adjust accordingly. It does not have to be perfect. So give yourself permission to start messy, because we don't know everything in the beginning. We don't. Okay? We don't know everything. Yes, yes, absolutely. Miss Gloria, absolutely. Being creative is breaking rules responsibly. Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. So again, give yourself permission to start messy. Okay. God moves, or he breathes on movement, not overthinking, because you can sit there and overthink the idea. And especially for us Christians, right? We're praying for God to do some amazing things in our lives. And the only thing that we're doing is overthinking. That's it. That's it. We're not working the idea so that God can bless the idea. All we're doing is overthinking. Or I have this business idea, or I have this book idea, but you haven't started yet. And sometimes we can be praying so long that we start to get frustrated. But if you truly sit down and evaluate, have you done your part? Right? Again, I teach personal responsibility here. Okay? I don't teach you to blame somebody else, because at the end of the day, the buck stops with you. Have you truly done your part? Have you exhausted the things that you are able to do on your end? Instead of getting upset with God, like, God, why isn't this opportunity coming? Why isn't this door opening for me? Are you ready? Is your mindset ready for the door? Have you done your part? Have you prepared the outfit? Okay? Or you're just waiting for the phone call and then you have to run to the store. Oh, I gotta get an outfit. I gotta get a new shoe. No, prepare for it. Okay? All right, great. So, first thing, permission over perfection. Give yourself permission to start messy. Next, create from your core. A lot of people shy away from this because they're not so proud of their background. But I promise you, there's somebody out there that wants to hear what you went through, what you experienced, how you overcame, right? So create from your core, your story, your struggle, your scars, that thing that is difficult in the home that you want to fix. Create from that. Also teach us accountability, and I love that. Yes, got to be accountable. Absolutely, you have to. You have to. Okay, so create from your core, and that is your gold mine right there. Your gold mine, that story that you keep beating up yourself about, that mistake that you made that you keep beating up yourself about. Somebody else made that mistake and they need you to share your wisdom. They do. So create from your core. And even if you're creating a product, create it from where you are, whatever your struggles are, right? I told y'all that I had been divorced. I was divorced. I am divorced, right? So this one right here, do you need a Joseph or a Boaz? I was doing research for myself, right? Because after walking through certain things, you want to learn as much as you can before you have to go back through it again. So this was research that I did for myself, okay? Questions that I was asking myself, and a book came from it. So you're going to create from your core, your story, your struggles, the scars that you have. But you're going to create from a healed space, okay? Not bashing anyone, because I'm not bashing anybody in this book. I don't. No, I don't bash anyone. But I created from my core. I had questions. So I did research, and this book came from that. Okay? I see you, Letty. I see you. All right, so again, from your story, your struggle, your scars, that thing that is difficult in the home that you want to fix it, and then create from that. Okay, so that is your gold mine. Stop editing your authenticity. Create from the raw, the real, the redeemed version of you. Okay, the issue you face, someone else is facing it today. Someone else is going through it today, and you have the solution. Because you fell in that pit and you had to climb your way up, claw your way back up, that gave you some solution from that experience. So you have answers within you that somebody needs today, right now, because they're walking through the same situation. Okay? You have the solution in you, in your story. So you're going to create from your core. Here's a third thing. Collaborate with the creator. Invite the Holy Spirit into your creative process. Okay? Pray over the idea. Partner with heaven. Lord, give me direction on this thing. Tell me where to go, where to look, who to connect to, who to listen to help me with direction. Okay? Let God breathe on that idea so it can go from a basic idea to a breakthrough in your life. All right, so the three things again. Number one, permission over perfection. Give yourself permission to start messy. Number two, create from your core, your story, your struggles, your scars. That's the gold mine right there. Why is it the gold mine? Because it's relatable. You're not the only person going through what you're going through or what you went through. You're not the only one. You're not the only one. So create from that space because that is the authentic you. This is what I have experienced. Here's where I have been and how I got out. That is the true you, the authentic you. And that is why it's the gold mine. Because it takes too much energy to keep up with a fake personality or a fake story. It takes too much energy to keep up with that. So be your authentic self. Create from your authentic self. This is where I've been. And I know certain situations are sometimes hard to talk about. So spend some time getting healed in that. Because years ago, it wasn't easy for me to say I was divorced with 4 kids. It wasn't easy. But I did the work. I did the healing work. So now I can talk about it and encourage somebody that I've been there. Okay? But here's where I'm at right now. And that is the true me. So I create from my core. So you want to do that as well. And the third thing, you're going to collaborate with the Creator. Invite the Lord into your creative process because He's the ultimate creator. All right? So you're going to release your fear and you're going to embrace the flow of creativity. Your ideas are valuable. Your voice is needed and necessary. Okay? Needed and necessary. And don't let anybody try to muzzle you because when you start to tap into your creativity and work those ideas that the Lord has given you, there will be people that says you're not qualified to do that. You made this mistake. Your background is like this, so you're not qualified to do that. Don't worry about them. Just let them speak. Okay? Because what we do know is that your result will speak for itself. Show up and do you. They won't be able to deny the result and the impact that you made because you were your authentic self and you understood that you were needed and that you're necessary. Okay? So create with courage, create with clarity, and create with conviction. I got to do this thing because somebody needs this answer. Good morning, Jasmine. I have to build this thing because there is a mom right now walking through domestic violence and I need to create a safe space where she can come and express where she's at and provide her with some resources. So that's what creating with conviction means. Okay? You have a conviction in your heart to help this demographic, whether it's single moms or disadvantaged kids or abuse victim. That's what creating with conviction will direct you into. I have to do this because there's a group of people that need. I have to do this because there's a group of people that need this time to go. All right? So again, you are valuable. Your voice is needed and necessary. So get creative today. Those ideas didn't just pop up in your head just to pop up in your head. No, they're your assignments that you need to work on. Okay? So get to it. And if you need help, you can always send me a message. You can always enroll in my mentorship program, and I'd be happy to help you strategize and execute on those ideas that you have. Okay? Because sometimes it's not easy to do it on your own. It's not easy, especially if you've waited a long time to get started. If you need my help, just send me a message. We'll get you enrolled in my program. We meet monthly so we can strategize and get you set up so that you can start being creative and creating that life that you desire, that business, that organization that you desire. Okay? All right. Awesome. Let's make some declarations. Then I've got to go. I got to go record this training. Hey, Mel, how are you? I have to finish this. That's the top priority on my to-do list today. I got to get that training recorded. Thank you, Mel. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, so here we go. Let's make some declarations. I'm going to decree for all of us, and you're going to type in the comments, I agree with that. So you can find the declarations in the Bold Move manual as well. So they're right here. You can use them every day. So, and if you want a copy of the book, send me a message and I will send you the details. So let's make these declarations really quickly. I'm going to decree for all of us, and you're going to type in the comments, I agree. For those of you who cannot find your country on the shipping list for the new book, I'm going to work on the digital version for those of you who are outside of the shipping zone. All right. And I'll let you know once the digital version is available. Hey, Brioma, how are you? Good morning. All right, so here we go. Let's make some declarations. Here we go. I decree that the Lord is blessing us and keeping us in all our ways. I decree that his face and his favor is shining upon us and giving us peace. I decree that we're healthy and strong in body, mind, and spirit. I decree that we're well balanced in every area of our lives. I decree that we're blessed coming and going. I decree that our storehouse or savings, our checking or investment accounts are blessed with abundance and overflow. I decree that we're blessed with clear direction and a disciplined life. I decree that the rain of abundance, favor, and goodness is falling on us. I decree that we're blessed with success, with prosperity and provision. I decree that we walk today in faith and expectancy with results. I decree that we're empowered to prosper in our walk with the Lord. I decree that God's grace is giving us speed and acceleration in all that we do. I decree things of great value is coming our way today. I decree that the Lord is amplifying our voices and perfecting our gifts. I decree that God is connecting us to great men, giving us strategic kingdom opportunities. I decree that we are victorious in life. That is how we program a productive and a successful day. So now our mindset and our intentions are set for today, and we understand that anything is possible when you have the right mindset and the will to do what you say you're going to do. So take the day on with faith and expectancy. All right. Expect good things, expect answered prayers, expect promotion and increase. Anything is possible. All right. And get creative. Work on that idea. It is the answer to someone's issue that they have, and they're willing to pay for it. You better believe it. A lot of people out there, they're willing to pay for the solution that you have. So get creative today. All right. Tap into that creativity. All right. Have an amazing day. The replay for this will be on my YouTube channel. I am the Productivity Coach on YouTube. So get connected with me there. I'm Anika V. Brown on Facebook. You can connect with me there as well for the replay to the stream. All right. All right. Awesome. Have an amazing day. I'll be back tomorrow morning, same time, same place with another word of the day. You're welcome, Tucker. You're welcome. Have an amazing day. All right. Bye for now. I'll see you all tomorrow.